Hey, welcome to Cal-Free Kicks. My name is Ben and I'm very excited to bring you this latest leather-free shoe from Nike that is behind me. But before I do, again, I want to start by saying a massive thanks to everyone that's subscribed to the channel so far. Really do appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button below. It takes 2 seconds to click subscribe and you will get 2 things. Firstly, you'll get entered into any future sneaker giveaways that I do on the channel, and secondly, if you hit the notification bell when you subscribe, you'll also get a fresh notification every time a new video drops on the channel. Now, I've been trying to give away this pair of Nike Go Swifts recently, but unfortunately every time I've drawn a name out of the hat, that person or those people have not DM'd me on Instagram to claim this prize. So today, basically, I'm going to ask a question during the video, and all you have to do to win is number 1, be a subscriber on the channel, and number 2, get the question right by dropping the answer in the comments on this video below, and also sending me that answer by DM on Instagram as soon as the question is asked. Whoever gets the answer right first, I'll be sending these to you. Hopefully that'll be a nice Christmas present for someone. Now then, let's get into this review. This is the new NIKE REACT TYPE GORE-TEX. Okay, so when I review a shoe, I look into 5 main things, starting off with how the sneaker looks, then moving on to how comfortable they are, how breathable they are, how much they weigh, and how much they're going to cost you. And at the end, I give them an overall rating out of 5 stars. Now, starting off with how this NIKE REACT TYPE GORE-TEX looks, this silhouette is based on a 1997 silhouette called the Talaria. That information is in the insole if you need to read up on it anymore. I've personally never seen the 1997 silhouette of the Talaria, but for me, I think it's a good looking shoe. I really like the flow it's got. I really like the fact that a lot of things on it are exaggerated because it's a big winter shoe that can take on anything. Obviously, it's got the Gore-Tex lining in it, which means it's going to be a fully waterproof sneaker. A couple of waterproof sneakers have dropped recently with Nike, and for me, this one is the one that's probably going to be the most bold and most brash and most rugged out of the 2 with the Pegasus that have been released. This React mid here is incredibly chunky, and you've got a very, very defined gum sole here. You've got a lot of grip on the underside of this sneaker with the cross hatching here, and also you've got very deep crevices leading onto the foam midsole here. So I really do think you're going to get a lot of grip and purchase out of these sneakers if you did want to go a little bit out of bounds with these shoes rather than just wearing them as an urban sneaker. And also, you've got here 2 heel pulls, which you're going to need with this shoe to put them on because they are quite a tight fit. But again, exaggerated. It's got the Gore-Tex brand on the back there. You've got a small Nike swoosh on the heel here. I've got another squidgy Nike swoosh on the toe, and then you've got the main swoosh on the side of the sneaker here. Now you've got on the tongue another swoosh here with a little bit more detailing. This tongue here is actually fixed into the sneaker from this point forwards. I'm guessing to improve the waterproofability of this shoe, the tongue is actually fixed in from this point on. So it won't go fully down, it won't go any further down than that in the shoe. And you've got a very, very exaggerated high heel on this sneaker here. You've got some padding again around the top of the shoe, but just around this part here, it doesn't extend further down into the sneaker. But they are, I think, a really good looking winter sneaker. Now have a look at how these look on feet. I like the two-tone colorway on this shoe, and I think it really comes across on feet that they do look good. There is one thing that I'm not too hot on these sneakers, and it's with the side of the shoe here. The mid really does stick out a little bit here, almost a centimetre outside from the edge where the material finishes on the upper of the sneaker. It is quite prominent. I don't think it takes too much away, but if you're one of those people that looks down on their sneakers and doesn't like them looking too wide, these do look quite wide around the toe area of the sneaker. Now I want to move on to their comfort by showing you the curb test and showing you just how reactive this midsole is. So from the curb test, you can see that there's no issues with this React midsole at all. It's very responsive, offers a lot of comfort. I'd say from here to the rear, a lot of comfort. There's not too much bounce in the toe area of the sneaker, but that happens a lot with midsoles in the sneaker as they taper off. But unfortunately, the upper for this NIKE REACT TYPE GORE-TEX, I have an issue with. Now, you've got a very soft heel cup here, and you've got foam padding, which is nice. You've got a very soft to the touch foam tongue here, all the way along the tongue, and also on the inside of the tongue. But when you get your fingers in here and your feet in here, just feel around at the end. It's got a very rough, almost unfinished feel to the inside of the sneaker here, and that runs right up the sneaker until you get to the heel. Now for me, it just doesn't feel finished. It feels harsh on your feet, and it doesn't feel soft in any way. And there's something that really makes it a lot worse. When you extend your foot in the bend of this shoe, just like that, as you can see from this example here, it really cuts in on the top of your toes. Now this lace lip on the bottom here, just below that, there is a bit that feels very hard and tough. As you're extending in your step, that really cuts into the top of your feet. Now I haven't been wearing these for a good hour, and I can still almost feel that indentation on the top of my toes. So for me, it's a real letdown in terms of comfort, because I want to feel instant comfort. I don't want to have to wait for shoes to get comfortable. I want them to be instantly comfortable. And for me, that was a real letdown for this shoe. Now moving on to their weight, I'm going to show you how much they weigh. 340 is a great weight for this shoe. I'm really surprised that it came in under 350. For a winter sneaker, that has really knocked me back a little bit, because I thought with the extra materials and the fact that this sole is so chunky, it was really going to impact the weight, but 340 is brilliant. Now, moving on to their breathability. As these are a fully waterproof shoe with a Gore-Tex lining, I was not expecting them to be breathable in the slightest. Otherwise, water would come in everywhere. So, just to show you that they're not breathable at all, here's a very quick smoke test where you're going to see no smoke escape from this shoe. Alright, now Gore-Tex is a fully waterproof membrane. I would not expect this sneaker to be breathable at all. The results of that video, for me, it's actually a good thing, because it shows that these sneakers will keep your feet nice and dry. With these shoes, you've really got to throw away breathability a little bit, because they're designed to keep the water out and keep your feet dry. If you wear them for extended periods of time, yes, your feet are going to get warm because they're not breathable, but you have to weigh that up with, if you want them as a winter sneaker when it's going to be cold anyway, and they're going to keep the moisture out, then it's probably a good thing that they're not breathable. Now moving on to their price. I got this pair of shoes for £125 from Sneakers and Stuff. If you go to Sneakers and Stuff, for some reason, they're a lot cheaper than everywhere else. On Nike.com and other websites, they're being sold at £159. So you're saving a lot of money by buying these from Sneakers and Stuff. So if you want a pair, head over there now before they sell out, because you'll get them a lot cheaper than you will on Nike.com. Now moving on to score for this sneaker. Now overall, I'm going to give this shoe an average 3 stars. Now it's because I can't quite decide if this shoe is comfortable or not. Now they're waterproof, I think they look good, I think they've got a great weight, but comfort wise, yes, the React Mid is comfortable, but when you extend your foot past this far on the sneaker, if you extend it further, it really does cut in on the top of your toes. And for me, I want sneakers that are going to be instantly comfortable rather than after 4 or 5 weeks I'm going to be like, oh actually, I can hardly feel that now in my toe. Do I want that when I spend £125 on a shoe? No, I do not. So for me, I'm giving them an average 3 stars. Now over time, like I said, they might get more comfortable, but instantly not comfortable enough for me to give them a higher rating than 3 stars. Now, moving on. This pair of NIKE Go Swifts is going to go to someone this video, I am sure of it. And all you have to do to win this pair of shoes is subscribe to the channel and then tell me what type of bird this is. Just tell me what type of bird it is. Like an eagle or a sparrow or whatever. What type of bird is this on my jumper? Drop the name of the bird below in the comments section on this video and also on Instagram, and whoever DMs me first and drops the comment first and is a subscriber will win this pair of sneakers. Hopefully I can send them to you for Christmas. And the more subscribers that join, the more sneakers I can give away. So subscribe to the channel and you'll be part of future sneaker giveaways. Thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Cheers, bye.